Okay, so in landscape now, I have gotten repeated messages from my friends that if I post one more video in portrait, they're gonna kick my ass. So here we are in landscape. Don't get me wrong, I understand why it needs to be in landscape. I just don't like it personally. But again, YouTube, it's better suited if I have it like this. So welcome. We are on Sunday the 21st. The entire week has been a mad thing, and I have been trying my very best to keep with the program of being in schedule. So waking up, going to work, from work hit the gym, and then a 45-minute run outside, which has been, well, 45-minute exercise outside. I haven't been doing runs. I've literally just been walking around and watching videos on my phone until the time loops so I could get that 45 minutes of walking in. Because for the life of me, it's too cold outside to run. But if you walk, you get a 45 minutes in. That's my loophole. That being said, it's another week and you guys are here again. And I thank you for that. In the past week, like last Sunday, we moved from 0 to 22, from 22 to 41. So we got 41 subs. If we keep doubling like this by the end of the year, I don't even want to see what this channel is going to look like. But anyways, thank you. And I just pour out my heart to each and every one of you out here for continuing to come here and listen to me blab on about what's going on in my life. May not be interesting now, but it might be interesting later on. I think it is. Anyways, Sunday the 21st. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about timelines. And that being said, timelines. When I say timelines, I mean destiny in a sense. Personally, I don't believe in destiny. I don't believe there's the point A, point B, and point C that you're going to go throughout your entire life, and that's where you'll end up. No matter what you do in your entire life, you're always going to end up in point C. That's not a thing for me. I believe that every single choice that you make is going to give you a completely different outcome. So, in my mind, I envision that there are 100 different things that you can be in your life. And by making every single choice that you do, you move from point A to point E to point F to point G, might go back to point B, and you might end up on Z. Z is not everybody's endpoint. We might have A, B, C, D. If in timeline A you were supposed to be a doctor, and you did not follow the different points to be a doctor, then you're going to be a zoologist. If you didn't follow the different stuff to be, if you guys follow, let me know. If you don't, then I sound like a crazy person. Go right ahead. But I had a discussion with a friend of mine about destiny. And she told me that she believes that I am supposed to do something great. And she sees the steps that I'm taking to get there. I believe that I'm going to be something. I don't know what that something is yet. I love being a chef. It has been the most constant thing in my life for the last 10 plus years. But I need to kind of put shit into perspective, if that makes sense. In me talking about timelines and stuff like that, when I got my first major chef job, I also got a call to become to do training to become a SLASPA officer for non-Solutions. Basically somebody that works with the St. Lucia Air and Seaport Authority, where people come in just to basically a seaport officer. They go call in. I had already signed up for the training and everything. I got that opportunity, and I got the other opportunity to be a chef. I went with the chef opportunity. Had I gone with the officer opportunity, this would not be a thing. I would not be in the UK. I would still be in St. Lucia, and not saying that being a seaport officer is a bad thing, but it always put things into perspective for me. From that one job that I got as a chef, I branched out and worked at maybe 5 other properties, being a chef and learning way more, in my opinion, in that time frame than I would have learned being a seaport officer. But it just goes to show I am on a timeline. Chef might not be the end goal for me. It could be, but I don't know. My mind is open to every other possibility, every other thing that I dreamt of being as a child. I do not feel like I'm the most accomplished chef in the world, but I feel like I have learned quite a few things in my period of time doing what I need to get done. And I'm on this timeline, the one where I did not become a business student when I went to college. I studied hospitality management, and from that, stemming into the tourism sector, where I got an opportunity to branch out. I took the right, branched out again. Days when I could have been off, my head chef was calling me in and telling me, come learn. Even if you work in a Japanese restaurant, come and learn from the French restaurant. Come and learn from the Caribbean cuisine restaurant. Come and learn from the Italian restaurant. Calling me on my days off. Maybe had I not gone to work on those days, I could have found myself in a rut somewhere. Don't get me wrong, I've always went on really good adventures on my days off. But to me, right now, every step that I take, and more so for making these videos, in me making these videos, I've had 3 of my friends do stuff they have been thinking about getting done for a while. One of them is working on the architecture stuff, and I'm so proud of them. Another one is working on his Instagram videos for his bodybuilding stuff, which I am so proud of him that, like, it's ridiculous. But you never know who you can influence and how your timeline could change someone else's. So with that being said, I don't want to take up too much of the time, and again, we're nearing the 10-minute mark again. I want to keep it short and sweet. Thank you for coming. If you have something in your mind that you want to get done, do it. It's gonna suck. You're gonna be really bad at it, but if you keep doing it, you're gonna get a little better every single time. And you're gonna change your timeline, and you're gonna change someone else's. Sometimes it could just be the spark that one person needs to do something that they never dreamt of doing. So, that being said, thank you. Love you. Stay blessed. And again, landscape.